Hi guys, welcome to my 37th week pregnancy vlog. So this is a big week because it means I am full term, and as normal, I'm filming this a week ahead of what I'm actually going to be talking about. So they're actually 38 weeks, so I can't believe how close it is. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm sure I'm going to freak out and be so excited like every week because every week is just like another day, another moment closer to meeting our baby, and I'm just super excited and nervous and just full of emotion. This is going to be probably a pretty short vlog in comparison to my other ones. I really didn't have a lot going on this week, which is perfectly fine. I think I needed a week of no drama and no events, really. I'm going to knock on some wood because I hope for another pretty drama-free week, stress-free week. So the symptoms this week have been pretty much the same as the last couple of weeks. That hip pain, thank God, did not come back again yet. I do kind of get, sometimes I wake up at night, one of the many times I wake up, and I do feel kind of sore in that area, almost as if the pain will start, but it doesn't progress. So thank God that it doesn't, because that's, as I explained, how horrible that feels. But yeah, definite insomnia, like really the last couple of nights I just have not been able to go to sleep. Not even because I'm not comfortable, I just haven't been really tired at night. I get like bursts of energy at night. And then thankfully though, I did sleep in a little bit this weekend, so maybe my body just is like all totally whacked out because I am getting up early and not getting enough sleep and then making up from the weekend. I don't know. But you know, kind of that insomnia and then waking up more than several times a night. That's a pain, but as long as I'm not in pain or I'm not sick, I really don't mind waking up. I'm just becoming a lighter sleeper, and I'm sure that that's normal, kind of a part of the process. Now, like this morning, for example, even though this is 38 weeks, whatever, it's kind of just as an example. I did wake up like when my husband was taking a shower, and I'm a super heavy sleeper normally, and actually like heard him turn on the shower, and I was kind of like half awake, half asleep, which is whatever. But for me, that's like pretty significant because I'm a very heavy, or I used to be at least, a very heavy sleeper. So yeah, sleeping, kind of been dealing with that for the last few weeks, or at least the last trimester here. Again, with my sciatic nerve pain hasn't been too bad. A little bit of pressure, like it's not even really like the sciatic type pain because it's not like that sharp nerve pain, but I have been like very stiff in my lower back. Like some of my coworkers and like my sister commented, I kind of have the pregnant waddle now, and it's not even because I feel like, I do feel pressure like kind of down low, but it's less so like between my legs where I thought I would feel that. It's more so in my lower back. It's like, it's just kind of stiff. It doesn't hurt really that bad. Like I said, just stiff. Kicks, I'm still getting lots of like kicking and movement, and actually this is kind of funny, but like I was like, now that my stomach is so big, like my boobs kind of rest on it. And sometimes when he like kicks and my boob moves. I don't know, that's silly, but I just thought that was kind of funny. I was just like kind of sitting there, I was like, whoa. But like I just have days where he doesn't really move a whole lot. Like I'll feel some like things going on in there, so a little bit of movement, sometimes hiccups, but not like days where it's like huge, like, you know, movement. And I think that's just his running out of space, or sometimes he's just in a position where maybe he's uncomfortable, and that's why I'm having a lot of movement. But I definitely have been feeling things like, I don't know what body parts, but like right above my belly button, I feel like a lot of times, I don't know if it's a foot or a knee in there, but it's very hard. It's definitely something like, you know, that would not just be like his thigh or something. It's like something that's hard, like an elbow or a knee, but I don't think it's an elbow. It feels bigger than what I would think an elbow would be. So that's cool thing to feel. I like that. It makes me feel very secure that he's moving around and he's okay in there. Just a little reminder. Let's see. I think I've been dealing with this since the beginning of pregnancy, or actually before pregnancy. I have these skin tags here. They're really ugly, and I know like I should just get them cut off. And I've actually tried to remove them myself before, and they just grow back. But this is like monster, and I have one on the other side, and the pregnancy has made it, sorry, that's gross, but pregnancy has made it like way worse, and I think just, you know, hormones and stuff. So I can't wait to get those nasty things off, but obviously I'm waiting till pregnancy is over. And then something I also didn't talk about, because I think it wasn't when I was filming any videos during that time, I did go to the doctor, and I was a little concerned because I have a mole. Where is it? I have a mole that you can't see at this angle here, and it doesn't look like much, and I'm not going to get up close to gross you out, but it is a little bit misshapen, but it was sore in the beginning of my pregnancy, and they didn't want to, they said they didn't necessarily think that I had to have it removed now, but something I want to have removed after pregnancy. And like I remember the dermatologist, she told me, I wonder how many weeks I was. I was definitely like probably after the morning sickness, because otherwise I wouldn't have even bothered to go to the doctor after that. I can't remember how many weeks I was, but maybe 18, 16, 17, I don't know. I can't remember. But, you know, she's like, if I were you, or if you were my daughter, that's what I would tell you, just leave it, and when, you know, after the pregnancy, get it removed. But it was sore, and it's been kind of sore lately as well, and it's just kind of on and off, and I don't know if that's pregnancy related, but, you know, it's something that I thought I'd point out, because these things are, you know, things that were maybe just kind of like a minor issue become a bigger issue, and they have been with that. And then, you know, the mole, these are just cosmetic and not really have anything to do with my health. It's just gross. But that, I mean, I definitely wanted to get removed, because you never know what it could be. You never know if it's cancerous or not, but I just want it out. So those are kind of things I think I haven't talked about before, but that have been kind of on, you know, ongoing throughout the pregnancy. As far as other symptoms going, just kind of like dealing with that insomnia. Sometimes I'm incredibly exhausted and I can't do anything, and sometimes I just get these bursts of energy. For example, yesterday I was just on a cleaning mode. I just went crazy. I really like, I have a lot of laundry to do still, because we live in an apartment and we have a shared washer and dryer thing, and that's really annoying because I just want to do the laundry and get it all done, but I feel like I can never stay on top of it. But, you know, I just organized our rooms, you know, I cleaned things from like top to bottom, and this, I have been on a kick with like cleaning the bathroom too. Like normally I'll clean it like every week and a week and a half. But I've been wanting to clean the bathroom like every day. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's pregnancy. Well, it has to be pregnancy related, because I seriously am not, I'm not one that's like a clean freak, but I'm not like just totally a dirty slob either, of course. But, you know, I just definitely feel like the bathroom, like I just constantly am in there like with my bleach, which is not good because it's a you know, a strong chemical, trying to clean. So I try to like resist the urge. That's another thing. I really like the smell of bleach too. I'm sorry, that's that's really random, but I try not to smell it because I know it's a bad chemical, not a good thing to be smelling, but definitely necessary, I think, for the, you know, I don't really use it in my kitchen. I use other alternative things, but in my bathroom, I think it's important to use bleach. It just gets a lot dirtier. But if you know of an alternative to bleach that works as well and really gets rid of all of the germs, all that nasty stuff, let me know. Maybe I will start using it, because I know it's not good to smell those chemicals. So that kind of like nesting mode has kind of taken come back a little bit. I kind of lost it for a while, but there's just this days like where I kind of feel like a slug, and it's like I know I need to do this, I know I need to get this done, and I just am like so out of energy. So I'm kind of battling with those two things, but all in all, I think that's very normal for being how far along I am, and in general just normal. So that I want to say that's it. If I think of something, I'll probably interrupt myself and tell you about it. I had my doctor's appointment on Thursday, and I think I forgot to mention last time, I am strep B negative. I don't think I mentioned it, but I am, thank God. So I'm glad I don't have to deal with, oh, I did mention that, I think. Yeah, I did. Okay, well, in case you were wondering and you missed it, I don't have any issues like that, strep B, or to worry about taking antibiotics. I also, oh yes, that's what I was going to tell you about, the fifth disease. I don't have that because I'm immune. My doctor got back to me on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday, and she said I'm immune, so nothing to worry about. So that's kind of like a sigh of relief. Thursday, I had my appointment. I went in, and she just did the check really quick, and she said nothing had changed. I was not dilated. I wasn't a face that she could really feel, but it was still soft, but no change. I was measuring 39, I believe, centimeters for my fundal height measurement, which is fine, right on task, still within the normal range. I did talk to her about epidural because it was something that I was not previously considering in the beginning of my pregnancy, but it has kind of been something that I am really considering getting, and I think that I probably will end up with it. I don't want to say probably. I may end up with it. I don't want to say for sure yes or no because I don't know until I'm in the position that I'm in. But I am open to it. And she's like, oh, really? I thought you wanted to go all natural. I'm like, well, I did, I do if I can, but I also want to talk about the possibilities because I didn't even talk about it with you about, talking to my doctor about that. And I also have some like back issues that I've previously had from sports earlier in life and just in general. And I was worried a little bit about like my back issues, if that's going to be something that will come up during my epidural, if that's something I should be worried about conflicting with epidural. And she said not to worry about it, and that that I don't have any physical problems that should interact with epidural, as far as she knows, of course, given my history and what I told her. So definitely keeping my options open as far as pain medication goes, and I know everybody has their opinion on that, but that's something I've become more open to, more and more. My sister kind of like pointed out to me, like, why not like enjoy your your birth and be able to like consciously be able to like be aware and feel like you really experienced your child's birth, and you were there, you were with it. And I know there's a million different opinions on what the experience is, but it's your own. Everybody's got a unique experience, so I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that, but I just wanted to clear the air that I am more open to it now. Also, my doctor informed me that she is going to be out of town the week after my due date, or around my due date, from the 4th until the 10th, I think, or the 8th maybe. She's not going to be in town, and I'm a little disappointed because I hope I don't go overdue because I don't really want somebody else to deliver. But, I mean, obviously you do what you gotta do, and I'm sure it'll be fine if I do have to have another doctor deliver my baby. But, that's something I really liked about my doctor, is that she said over the past how many years, up until last year, she had been at 98% of her patient's birth every year. So that's an extraordinary number for a general practice doctor, which she is. But she said that she's been traveling more in the last, year or so, and she's kind of disappointed with her number. It's been more like 93%, but I think that's a pretty good number for a general practice doctor, to be honest. I don't really have anything, a baseline to go off of, but I know that she really cares, and she's really tries to be hands-on with her patients. So I really like that about her, and I hope that she will be there for my birth or the birth of our son, or the birth of my son, that she can deliver him. So yeah, and that was pretty much it. It was like a very simple, basic week. I didn't do a lot of baby hauling because we are pretty much good to go with, you know, the stuff that we have for him, and I don't want to overbuy things that, you know, we might or might not end up using. In fact, actually, I'm even wondering if we're going to keep our pack and play because we don't have room for it in our apartment. But everybody tells me that it's like super great to have a pack and play because you can travel with it, and we may do some traveling in the future, and also it's just a convenient thing to have. But we live in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I don't know if it's going to be beneficial for us. Maybe we take it back and get something else. I don't know. So let me know, anybody who has experience with that, if you know you have a small space, if you think the pack and play is beneficial. I would like to know, get your opinions before it's too late to take it back. Otherwise, I'm trying to kind of rearrange things so that we can make room for it. I think it could be beneficial more later on, you know, kind of keeping him confined while I'm trying to get some stuff done around the house. But there's a lot of options for that as well. So, yeah, I did post a what's in my hospital bag and what's in my baby's hospital bag video. They're very basic, but if you want to check that out, I do have that uploaded. I also will be posting a video about my little nursery tour. I'm pretty sure this week. I'm going to try doing it with a traditional camera and trying editing it if I can, because I think it's so hard to hold the iPad with one hand and you're trying to like show things, and especially since I'll be kind of all over the room like showing how I have things somewhat organized. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try. I've never done it before. So if I don't end up doing it, please, you know, forgive me. I'm just going to do whatever is easiest so I know that I will upload it, but I want to try it. So if I can, I will. If not, it'll be on the iPad and might not be the best quality. But yeah, I'm super excited to show that. There's still like a couple things I want to get in place. My sister gave me something and I'm not sure if I'm going to hang that or not, or what we're going to do, because I kind of feel like we are running out of space. But yeah, if you're interested, look forward to that video. It should be up at some point this week. I don't know what day. And also I will be with you guys next week, and you never know, anything can happen. I could go in, you know, next week I may have a baby. I mean, I don't think that's probably gonna happen because I'm a first-time mom, and usually you go behind your due date instead of for it, but who knows. But I'm super excited. My husband is super excited. You know, he's like, at first I was kind of, I mean, he's always been excited about the pregnancy, but he's like, at first I was kind of like, oh yeah, you know, it's a long ways away. But then like the last like week or so, he's like, do you feel anything? Like, what do you think is going to happen? Like, he's super excited, you know. We're both super excited, but he's really starting to kind of like feel it now, I think. So it's definitely an awesome experience. I don't know, an awesome feeling, you know, to be so excited and anticipating such a big event. So I will quickly show, oh, my belly, I almost forgot, and then that should be it. I always sit too close and you can't see. Okay, so there it is. I feel like it's the same. I don't really feel like I've dropped either. Let me know if you think I look like I'm lower, but I don't feel like it. Oh well, doesn't mean anything. So yeah, thank you so much for watching my videos. And like I said, if you're looking forward, or if you're interested, look forward to my video for the little nursery / room organizational video. Thank you.